Genshin Impact has been out for a few days now, and some of you may be completely new to the game, or maybe you've been watching the game and wondering how friendly the game really is to free-to-play players. Well, I wanted to make this video to talk to you guys a bit about it and give you guys some of my recommendations on saving your cash when playing Genshin Impact. As always, if you guys want to stay up to date with the latest Genshin Impact news, gameplay, and thoughts videos, be sure to subscribe with notifications and also leave a comment with your thoughts on the video or Genshin Impact in general. Anyways, let's get into the video. Before we dive in, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be picking a winner for my October Primo card giveaway tomorrow. So if you haven't entered, please use the link down below. When we talk about Genshin Impact, or any free-to-play game for that matter, we have to be aware that as good as these games might be, they are made specifically in a way to encourage you as a player to open your wallet and drop more money into the game. I know personally I'm pretty bad for buying skins and useless items in free-to-play games like Warzone with its anime guns and Honkai Impact when I still played it. So getting into Genshin, I was a bit worried about the free-to-play experience and how much the game would really push the player to spend. Even after all my beta tests, I was still a little bit worried about this because in the betas you really didn't get a feel for the monetization. While the game does still try to encourage spending, I think the miHoYo is doing a great job minimizing it or making it less apparent. Ultimately, if you want to stay free to play or only spend a tiny bit of money per month, then I hope this guide will help you out and get the most out of the game for free. Let's start off easy by talking about the pre-registration bonuses that all players are getting before the 1.1 update, which has already been really helpful in getting a ton of players off the ground in terms of team building and finding a new favorite character. miHoYo gave out an astonishing 40 free roles to players, as well as hitting Adventurer rank 20 unlocks Barbara for completely free. And everyday players get 160 Primogems for free until the mid-October, which means that a lot of free-to-play players were able to stack their party almost immediately. I know for me personally, I used them immediately as I got them, but since I wanted both Noelle and Venti, who I sadly did not get, I felt using the free rolls now was okay. You might be interested in re-rolling your account to try to get better results, which I think is fine, but just be careful not to try selling your old accounts, as this is against the game's terms of service, and the person that you sell it to, they might end up getting banned. I'm not going to go super in depth, but basically you just create a new username, do the tutorial, and unlock your 30 free rolls. See what you get, and then decide if you want to keep the account or not. I personally didn't do this, but I have a few friends who did, and it's been working really well for them. So now that we have the pre-registration bonuses out of the way, let's talk about collecting Primogems in a free-to-play way. There's a ton of ways to doing this, with the easiest being commissions, achievements, and leveling up your adventure rank and handbook. According to the Genshin Impact wiki, most early game players can expect to get around 1,800 Primogems a month just through commissions alone, but this number starts going up quickly once you unlock the Spiral Abyss at rank 20 and beyond, with the free-to-play ceiling being 4,840 Primogems a month, before the one-time achievement and tips Primogems that you get in the early game. This wiki page was from the beta tests. I don't think it's been updated yet, but these numbers still seem pretty accurate. You'll also get some free pity rolls through the Adventurers Guild, and I'd highly suggest that you just hold on to them. Collecting Primogems in this game is really generous, and there's a lot a player can get just through playing the game normally and casually. So let's switch gears and talk about saving your Primogems and pity rolls, and when is the best time to actually use them, because ultimately that's what we all want to do with the Primogems. We want to use them. I have a general rule when it comes to free-to-play games to hoard as much of the premium currency given out by the game for free. Genshin Impact has a ton of characters, so you might get overwhelmed wanting to roll every 160 Primogems that you get, but I honestly recommend stockpiling and waiting. The best time to spend is when there's a banner with a character you want being boosted in drop rates. In Genshin Impact, a 4-star character has a 5% chance of dropping, while a 5-star character like Venti, Mona, or Keqing is only a 0.6. So waiting until there's a banner for a character means that the chance of pulling them is increased nearly 3 times. If we take a look at the drop rates of characters in the current Venti banner, we see that a 5-star character has a 1.6 consolidated chance of dropping, with a 50% chance of that 5-star character being the promotional character, so in this case, Venti. And if you pull a non-promotional 5-star character, the next 5-star that you pull is guaranteed to be that promotional character. Sum it up, there's a 1.6% drop rate on the 5-star characters, and when you pull a 5-star character, there's a 50% chance that that character will be the banner character. We also get the same guarantee with the 4-star characters, which have a consolidated chance of 13%. So using Primogems on a banner featuring a character you really want, whether it's a 4-star or a 5-star, is far better than rolling on a banner that doesn't include them at all. But you might be watching right now and thinking, hey, I want every character in the game. And my answer to that is good luck. I'm 100% sure a free-to-play player could do it, but I think you're going to be really busy over the next year collecting Primogems and waiting for special banners. And it would be better to get an idea of what characters you really want and then roll on banners that include them. Quickly, let's also talk about the pity rolls the game gives you randomly. For example, hitting a certain adventure rank will give you a free roll. I think that they do this to encourage players to spend, and my advice is, if you don't want to fall into that, is to just hold on to them and forget that you have them and use them just like the Primogems I mentioned earlier on specific banners. If you guys aren't really sure what characters you want, then be sure to check out the Genshin Impact website and look under the characters tab and see all the different characters, pick out some of your favorites that look the most interesting, and then watch some YouTube videos about those characters. The game has such a huge variety in terms of team building that I think everyone can really build a team that meets their needs easily. And as a side note, if you guys are worried about, people ruining the game with min-maxing and telling you to only play the game in this specific way, don't listen to them. I know that in a lot of games, min-maxing is this cancerous thing that happens, and people talk about it and they ruin the community. This is how communities die, is by min-maxers telling new players how to play the game. But I hope that this guide is a little bit helpful in showing you guys the best way to get characters for free, regardless of what character that is that you want. Before we ended the video, I just also wanted to mention the only things that I would suggest personally if you were to think about spending a bit of money on the game. I know after I've put in 130 hours on some other free-to-play games, that's when I started, putting a little bit of money into it because you're enjoying it. So with Genshin Impact, for $10 US a month, you can actually buy both the monthly Primogem cards and the Battle Pass, which will actually increase your monthly Primogem ceiling to 9,320 gems a month, if you make sure to do everything every single month. And if you follow the spending guide I talked about earlier, you'll more than definitely get whatever characters you want. Me personally, I'm holding on to all of my Primogems I get right now until the next act of the game, Inazuma, is released, which is actually rumored to be in the 1.1 update. And if we look at the times of when the free 160 Primogems a day ends, it's actually on October 11th. So there's a chance that that is the 1.1 update in October, but only time will tell. But having a 9,320 gems for a new act with new characters will mean getting the latest content almost guaranteed. And with that, I thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it at any point, let me know by leaving a like on it, as well as leaving a comment down below with your thoughts about free-to-play, or even just share your guys' roles that you got through the free registration bonuses. I really look forward to hearing from you guys down below, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.